Hey, it's Peter with the Garden Family, and it is Sunday, November 26th, and today is the day that the garden is gonna go completely to sleep for the winter, and we're gonna do our last harvest. So let's go see what we got. We've been harvesting these broccoli for the last couple weeks. This is the last head that we have. This variety is Emerald Crown from Johnny's Seeds, and been pretty happy with it. Let's get this head off of here so I can show you. That looks great. Now the other heads that we've harvested, we've left the plants in place because you will get these side shoots form. So you can see we harvested the head here, and then we have these sort of mini broccoli heads. But these are pretty tasty as well. We are gonna have a day that the low is 20 degrees Fahrenheit and the high is 30. I think that's scheduled for a couple days from now. So these brassicas, even though they can withstand mid-20s weather, too cold for them. So we're gonna get them all out today. So for the cauliflower, this variety is Amazing Cauliflower, and pretty decent size heads here. These honestly could have used probably 2 more weeks of maturity. So I got these seeds started the end of July, got the seeds planted towards the end of August. So really early to mid-July for seed starting, and early to mid-August would have been better for these cauliflower. But we're still gonna get a great harvest today. Let's see what we got in here. Looks great. Now, luckily, even though we don't have that big of heads on these, we do have quite a few, so we'll definitely have enough cauliflower to enjoy over the next few weeks. So this variety is Punta Verde. It's a Romanesco cauliflower. You can see it didn't do that well with some of the cold. Has some cold damage there, but overall, this is the best of the heads. Still pretty good size. Now, while I like this cauliflower, it tasted good, it's very pretty as you can tell, I won't be growing it again next year. The reason is the plants are huge. They take up a lot of space. It's the longest to maturity of the cauliflowers that we grow. So just the amount of space it takes longer to grow, so they're in our beds longer. I think I'd rather keep that space for some of the other varieties that we have. So the third type of cauliflower that we're growing is this lavender cauliflower. You can see it's sort of hiding in here, but just a beautiful color. We grew this in the spring as well, and just absolutely loved it. I will say, just like the white cauliflower, I would have liked to see this started a couple weeks earlier. So pretty small heads. The ones we had in the spring were about twice this size. Still just absolutely beautiful cauliflower. It stays this color when you cook it as well. So for cabbages, we grew this variety here. I'm blanking on the name, but I'll look it up and I'll put it down in the video. They're these sort of more pointy-headed cabbages, and they did pretty well. I think we will try a different variety for the fall next year because they didn't seem like they did quite as well with the cold. But this one's pretty big, so let's take a look at it. Hefty stalk here. All right, that's a pretty nice cabbage. All right, last of the fall plants we have to harvest. These are the Quickstar Kohlrabi, and one of the standout plants. Wow, it's got quite a root on here. There we go. These are one of the standout plants of our garden this year. The reason being, they taste great. I think they're actually Quickstar. Sorry, I said Quickfire. These are Quickstar from Johnny's Seeds. We had never grown kohlrabi before, and these taste amazing. You can eat them fresh, crunchy. You can cook them more like a broccoli, and they mature in 37 days. And as we can see over here, if we look at the bed, they don't take up that much space, despite this giving us, you know, at least as heavy as a broccoli head of food to eat. So we're super happy with these. So with the gardens going to sleep, one thing I always do with all of the leftovers is just create a compost area. In this case, easy way to do it, old straw bales I use for straw bale gardening, create a perimeter, and then we can just throw all of the scraps from the plants in here. They'll compost over the winter, and we can use them to amend our beds in the spring. I've got a few more things to harvest, some more cauliflower, kohlrabi. I'm gonna harvest all of it, and then I will show you just how much food we got with this fall garden. So there you have it, the last harvest of 2023. We're super proud of everything we did in our garden in its first year, and we have so many great things coming next year that we're really excited about. For all of you that have followed us along, we really appreciate your support. If you got something out of this video and you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, and look forward to a few other videos we have coming in the off season, including a seed starting setup video, as well as our top plants of 2023, and maybe some plants we won't be growing again in 2024. Wishing you all a wonderful off season of gardening, where we all are going to be dreaming about spring of 2024. Happy gardening, everyone.